Have you ever felt that your confidence has been shaken, leaving you feeling insecure and uncertain about how to resolve the situation? We all go through challenges that affect our relationships and our well-being. My name is Charlotte. I am 76 years old, and with all the baggage I have accumulated throughout my life, today I will share some thoughts on how to overcome these difficult moments and at the same time, strengthen your self-esteem. Throughout this conversation, you will find ways to deal with these situations and learn the importance of having the right support to overcome difficulties. Let's start by talking about falsehood. Have you ever noticed how some people can deceive with a friendly smile and sweet words, but hide ulterior motives? Falsehood, even when well disguised, cannot remain hidden for long. These people wear masks that, sooner or later, fall, revealing their true intentions. How many times has a relationship started with promises of friendship and loyalty, but later showed a dark side? We share secrets and moments with people who do not deserve our trust, and it hurts. However, this betrayal teaches us something valuable. Time reveals who is truly genuine. Falsehood may hurt, but it gives us the opportunity to clean up our circle and move on, knowing that those who pretended to be something they were not lost much more than we did. But falsehood is not the only villain in relationships. Envy also corrodes bonds, often in subtle ways. Have you ever had someone by your side who seemed to support you, but deep down was rooting against you? An envious person cannot be happy on their own and therefore lives comparing themselves to others. This feeling does not bring any benefit. It only traps the envious person in a cycle of dissatisfaction. While you continue to grow and evolve, the envious person sinks into bitterness, unable to recognize their own achievements. Envy is like a poison that only destroys those who feel it, because you are never satisfied with what you have. But remember, someone else's success does not extinguish yours. And if your light bothers you, it is because it illuminates places that others cannot reach. Keep focusing on your path, ignoring criticism and disapproving looks. True success comes from a lot of effort and determination, something that envious people do not understand. They are too busy with their frustrations to move forward. If dealing with falsehood and envy is already challenging, ingratitude is an even deeper pain. How many times have you offered help, support, and not even heard a thank you in return? Ingratitude hurts because when you do something for someone, you expect recognition, even if it is minimal. But not everyone has this ability. Ungrateful people are those who are never satisfied with what they have, always wanting more, without valuing what they have already received. Ingratitude reveals more about the ungrateful than about those who help. But despite this, it is important not to let ingratitude change who you are. Keep being generous. Life finds curious ways to reward our actions, even if we don't see it right away. And in the midst of all these challenges, such as deceit, envy, and ingratitude, there is something that transcends all of this: marriage. Marriage is a shared journey which requires much more than love. It demands respect and daily commitment. Deceit can destroy friendships. Envy can corrode relationships. But marriage, when well-founded, overcomes all of this. It goes beyond fleeting emotions and is supported by solid pillars such as respect and dialogue. Love is easy in good times, but the true test of a marriage is facing difficulties together. When hard times come, what keeps a couple together is mutual respect. Without respect, love cannot survive. And what many do not realize is that marriage is more than a ceremony. It is a daily commitment to be partners, to give in, to understand. Marriages that fail, most of the time, do not fail due to a lack of love, but rather due to a lack of dialogue and empathy. Life as a couple requires sacrifices. It requires that both parties give up small things in favor of something greater, building a life together. This construction does not happen overnight. It is done little by little, with daily gestures, patience, and a lot of respect. If you are married or thinking about getting married, remember that marriage is not a fixed contract, but a choice that is renewed every day. Love and trust are built over time, and when you invest in your relationship with respect and dedication, it becomes a fortress, capable of withstanding any storm that life brings. In short, falsehood, envy, and ingratitude are inevitable obstacles. But marriage, when based on respect, can overcome all of this. In the outside world, we are surrounded by masks and lies, but within a healthy marriage, we find a refuge where we can be ourselves. The masks of the fake fall, the envy of others does not dim their shine, and ingratitude only reveals those who truly value their actions. Marriage is a partnership where love is cultivated every day with respect, patience, and dedication. Falsehood, envy, and ingratitude are forces that can try to bring it down, but a true and well-built relationship resists all of this because it is made of truth, loyalty, and companionship. Therefore, continue to be authentic, shine without fear and value the bonds that really matter, and remain firm and focused on what really matters. Falsehood, envy, and ingratitude are obstacles that we all face. But when we know how to deal with these difficulties, we can move forward with more wisdom and strength. Life, after all, is a constant learning process, and the more we grow, the more prepared we are to face the challenges it presents us. Therefore, do not let falsehood, envy, or ingratitude destroy your peace. Internal. Focus on being the best version of yourself, cultivating true relationships, and distancing yourself from people who do not add anything positive to your life. As I said at the beginning of this video, my experience over the years has taught me that despite difficulties, it is possible to maintain confidence, self-esteem, and balance. And this is only achieved when we learn to recognize what really matters and to value the right people and things. Now, if you're going through a difficult time and feel that you are being affected by these issues, remember that you are not alone. There are ways to deal with all of this, and one of the most important is to seek support. It could be a friend, a family member, a therapist, or someone you trust who is willing to listen and advise you. Often, the simple act of sharing what we are feeling is already a big step towards finding a solution. And if you still don't feel ready to talk about it, start by reflecting internally. Ask yourself what really bothers you, what your priorities are, and what you can do to protect yourself and maintain your peace. After all, taking care of yourself is the first step to overcoming any obstacle. Don't forget that life is a cycle of ups and downs, and that there will always be new days, new opportunities, and new people who will come into your life to show you that the best is yet to come. So stay away from falsehood, envy, and ingratitude. Cultivate truth, respect, generosity, and gratitude in all your relationships. This will not only strengthen your connections with others, but it will also give you a solid foundation to face any adversity. As you have seen throughout this video, everything in life is a matter of choice, and today, I invite you to choose the path of truth, integrity, and peace. I hope this message has resonated with you and that in some way it has brought you some clarity and comfort. And if you found it useful, share it with someone who might also need to hear these words. Together we can spread more light and positivity in a world that sometimes seems to be full of darkness. I want to leave you with an important thought. What are you going to do today to remove falsehood, envy, and ingratitude from your life? Have you ever thought about how small changes can completely transform your environment and your relationships? This is a challenge for you to reflect on and put into practice from now on. And of course, if you liked this content and want to continue learning how to deal with these challenges in life, be sure to subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss any of the upcoming videos that will help you even more in this process of personal growth. Also, leave a like to support our work and share this video with someone who might need to hear these words. Oh, and in the comments, I want to hear your opinion on the subject. Tell me how you've been dealing with these situations, and also tell me where you're watching from. I love knowing how far our messages are reaching. Now, before you leave, pay attention. A link to the next video will appear on the screen, which is essential for you to continue this journey of transformation. Click now and discover how you can further strengthen your mind and your relationships. See you there.